He might be coming up and be like, "What you doing in my hand?" And then touch you, and mummy eats.
I'm like with it, so I would notice if it just stopped putting dishes down. I'm like
on the note.
It.
On the note, you can. It's quite like neatly written. It's like very very nice. You know, like royally. You know. It's sort of like almost like a diary, you know. It's like almost like last words sort of thing. Like it speaks like that, but he speaks of it, or the note speaks of the mummy down there and his servant. He called him Robin. And he's like, and the note says basically, I've finally finally worked out what to do with this experiment. Maybe it will help with the other one.
Great. Sounds
but
good.
Probably not.
Well, that one's
also,
either on the roof or in the basement.
Also, Operation Tax Reduction is in work. Only a couple of only a couple of days now until that doesn't work. So, good news.
Good news, everyone.
I'm not sure what these experiments are going to entail, but I hope Robin can keep the place tidy for when I return.
Nope.
Is it dated?
Or if I return.
Are these notes dated?
Yes, and it's sort of like 10, let's say 15 days ago.
15 days.
So
wow,
2 weeks.
This
has gotten dirty real fast.
Gone to shit real fast. Well, then again, you do have a mummy.
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. So probably like
I don't know. Mummy
a year ago.
Like, just in general.
A year.
As I finished,
I don't know, like 2 weeks. What the fuck? A year. This place
50
fucked
days.
up.
A year. 2 weeks.
That's my bad. I do
50
this all the time.
seconds.
I do this all the time.
Is there anything else in the note, or is it basically just?
Ronith is not good
It
at
also says that in the plan of reducing the taxes, I might actually have a hiding place for my precious work.
Oh.
I just hope no one finds it. And,
Where is it? Does it say?
That's the end of that note.
That'd be convenient.
Right. I fold that note up and like put it in the inside pocket of my jacket.
Does the hand like try and climb up you? And
I'm stood on the hand, like.
Yeah, I'm
it's basically stopped moving at this point. Like,
crushed it under my mighty weight.
Meanwhile, downstairs, I'm striking up conversation with a mummy.
Is there any of the notes? Like, was it just that note? Is there more?
No, there's more notes.
Have a read through.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip through. But I turned to Scummash. What's your name again?
Scummash.
Scummash. It was Scummash, right? I turned to you. I'm just like, it seems the owner of this house has been vacant for a year.
Interesting that his friend didn't know. I guess he's probably busy with court wizardry. Is there any notice of where he went?
I shake my head and go back to the other notes.
I'll have a look through as well.
Most of the notes are gibberish. It's basically just like philosophical
the ramblings
stuff.
of an old man.
It's just ramblings of philosophical stuff. But on one of the last notes it actually starts to say something that doesn't sound like whatever, and it basically says that his book is soon written, and I might have to use my current. I might have to use my tax reduction solution in order to hide it.
I get the feeling this tax reduction isn't really tax reduction as tax evasion.
Tax evasion.
Well, evading tax is reducing the amount you pay.
No, really, you're just...
Whatever.
So this guy's written a book, and then he's trying to avoid paying taxes. Is that what I'm getting?
fascinating.
I think his tax reduction is he doesn't want to pay taxes, so he's going into hiding, so they don't know where to go to
What if
tax him.
the book he's read is the Book of Dragons, and the dragons are here to collect tax on him?
Ah! Yeah.
Either way, I just take all of the notes. I take even the philosophical ones. I basically just grab the notes and like sort of.
Whoa.
In the end of that note, it says, "I will."
No,
I have these special cases for holding paper in.
Nope, they're in the inside of my they're in my inside pocket.
Why would you do this?
You're savage.
In some of the in the last note, you can actually see he is
Losing his mind.
a bit. Yeah, it does say that it's sort of like soon I won't be walking this earth, and you know, like he's basically resigning his last words. And I will not have what Atrana wanted from me, so I will take it to my deathbed.
I turned to Scummash and I was just like, guy's a bit of a downer. Seems to speak of ending things and things coming to an end and not being able to have what he wants. I don't know. It seems weird.
But he doesn't mention anything about where he's going or anything.
No, there's no mention of no location.
Okay.
Meanwhile, downstairs. So, do you know where your master went?
I'm rolling investigate to search the rest of the room.
You can see the chests
So, anything
and the boxes.
Anything of interest in them, or is it just loads of guff? Is there more notes, or
What do you open? What do you open?
I'm investigating the room, so I rolled oh shit.
Yeah, but that doesn't include like.
So what's the room filled with? There's like shit all over the shelves, like vials.
There are some boxes with ink vials and paper. Then there are some closed chests. There are some boxes in the back that are joined by the paper and the ink vials.
But what's in the boxes?
Yeah, I'm doing an investigate check.
We'll open the boxes.
So you open the box. The boxes have more paper and ink vials.
Are these like blank?
Yes.
Is there anything of interest?
None of the boxes.
I rolled a 17 to investigate the room, like a thorough search of the room. Of anything.
You taking a look at the chests as well?
Are they in the room?
Yes.
Then yes.
I'm investigating the room.
Everything in the room. What's in the chest?
Okay.
Well, no, I don't care. Like,
well,
like I'm looking for anything of like. I would just like if it's like stacks of blank paper, I would like quickly flick through it and like stop pulling out, see if there's anything underneath. You know, I'm doing like a reasonable search of the room.
In one of the chests, you can find a staff.
Oh.
The staff seems to be in the shape of a snake.
Oh. Lovely.
It's not a very big staff, but it's sort of like a walking stick. You know, you have it like this, like a cane almost. You know, like this.
I grabbed like a handful of the blank paper and pick the staff out. Like
pick the staff up.
Yeah, but using the paper as essentially like a glove.
Okay.
Almost like a.
Pick the staff up.
Let me have a look there.
I pass it to you. I'm just like, careful. Who knows what the hell a crazy old man could have.
In 11 minutes, I will. I will perform identification upon it. Just in case it's magical.
In 5th, the way it doesn't identify work.
Does that take time?
No. You can determine whether something is magical by rest, but you have to identify it to find out what it is, which is a 11-minute ritual.
Okay, you do that.
I will sit there and do that while he's rifling.
I'm done rifling after that. I will. I basically I just lean against the wall and just watch.
Is there any more like notes, or was the notes the only on the table?
Josh. As you open one of the chests, you can feel it starting to pull you in.
No.
It opens its mouth, and it has teeth.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Do you feel like I should maybe interrupt my ritual to help you kill this mimic?
I got it.
Should we maybe roll initiative to kill the mimic?
It's a surprise first.
Yeah, that's true.
Do I not get a
How much
perception
armor?
or anything
You have
against
13 armor.
Maybe a thing. I don't know. To determine whether you realise it's a mimic.
It actually.
Well, I mean, that would have been under your 17 for the room, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I got 17 investigate. Like, do I?
Mimics are really hard to spot, though.
If Dark
fairness,
Souls, if Dark Souls has taught me anything, that's fucking not true.
you didn't notice the chain was the wrong way round.
I didn't notice that every now and then it goes.
Mimics are actually quite nasty in D&D.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, holy shit, a mimic, really?
We're all dead.
Like, what fuck?
No, I'm fine. I'm just
Game
stacking
over.
dishes.
It hits you for 5 damage.
Ow. Alright.
Ouch.
Well, maybe we should roll some initiatives.
Yeah.
I'm not good at this, I'll be honest. Oh. Yeah, alright. I rolled a 12, you guys. Can you guess what I got?
I got 17.
11.
Wow.
God, I
Sweet.
Negative dex.
I do, yeah.
Why did you dump? why
Because I wear armor.
Yeah, but the
Dex.
negative initiative, it's just bad.
Yeah, well, I needed the stats for other things, didn't I?
Well, it's okay. I rolled a 2. However, I did get a 6, so
So what do we have?
I'm not used to indoors combat.
I'm 17.
Loose.
I call it on that.
Oikek isn't here.
It's downstairs.
There's the mummy.
Be oblivious to the fact that we're...
Dismas. Luth. What was your initiative?
17.
17. Skamash.
11.
11. And Dismas.
6.
6. Cool. So initiative right now is just Dex, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you add your dex modifier.
Okay, so Luth, you're first.
How did it attack me?
It like bit your arm as you opened it.
Right. I wrench my arm out and just like swear a lot in Infernal.
Hey, what's your language?
Does the mimic have the thing like where it's like super sticky? Like, I know in 4th edition they had like a thing where like if you touched it, you basically got like attached to it. Like it's basically covered it in like an adhesive.
Yes, it is.
Which means what for me?
You might need to
Which
make some
means
sort of
that
check to-
it has
yeah.
grappled you, and it's an escape DC 13.
Wait, why is it grappled me? I just got attacked.
Bit you.
It's because you're stuck to it.
You basically got a surprise, and it's
Like
basically
covered in
grappled
glue.
you.
Yeah, but even if it surprised me, it doesn't get a free instant grapple.
It does because it's covered in glue.
You got
Effectively.
it would be an opposed
Like
check.
when you opened
surely-
the chest, you grabbed it with your hands, I assume.
Yep.
And you're basically stuck to it.
I imagine there should be an opposed check, but I don't know. It's up to Ron. He's in charge.
I don't know
Yoda.
what do the rules say?
Don't actually know. I don't know, like, what...
He's
what's
probably not
different
using
with-
an actual mimic because they're probably much higher level.
I hope not.
I'm using a mimic, but I've been toning it down.
What are there rules or?
It says... the mimic adheres to anything that touches it. A huge or small creature adhered to the mimic is also grappled by it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fine.
It is just straight up.
Oh, I'm fucked. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
Stab it.
It's an escape of DC 13.
Stab it in the
Roll
face.
check.
I don't know, actually. It doesn't
It's
say.
probably a dex check.
If it's Dex, I'm fine. If it's Strength, I'm fucked.
I'm pretty sure it's dex.
Dex. I think it's Dex or Strength, whichever is higher.
Does it take an action to get out of, or can I get out and run?
I think that would be your bonus action.
Right. Okay, well, I'm going to try and get out to start with.
Yep.
So, I rolled a 14.
Yeah, you get out.
So you get detached.
I
Now
thought-
stab it.
No, fuck that. I'm on 3 health.
Oh, wow. What?
It did 5 damage to me, and I have 8 health.
Really? You only have 8 health?
Yes.
I'm a rogue!
We're level 1! I don't know what you want,
You
Pip.
have 12 health.
I'm a rogue with a
You
con
have
modifier plus 0.
constitution.
Do I? I don't think I do.
You must do, because you have HP of 12.
I rip my arm, I pull my arm out of it, swear a bunch, and back up behind the cleric. And I basically just draw and throw a knife in one move.
Okay.
So ranged attack. Nope, that's a miss.
Alright.
I can tell you that right now. That's a miss. I mean, unless it has an AC of 4.
No.
Okay.
It's a miss.
So,
The next one is
I
Skamash.
found the rules. A grappled creature can use its action to escape. To do so, it must succeed on a strength, athletics, or dex acrobatics check, contested by your strength athletics. So it's a contested thing. Or
It says
it's just
DC 13.
13, isn't it? So, but it's the action. So
Alright, come on,
normally
then I just back up behind you then and just
Yep.
you missed anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah. Skamash.
Sacred flame. I ain't touching shit. So this is it must succeed on a dex saving throw. Okay, dex saving throw, please.
Okay.
DC 13.
The party is engaged in
Yeah.
deadly combat against the mimic. Meanwhile, the barbarian is stacking
It
dishes
fails.
downstairs.
Glorious.
That's your problem. You're the one who decided to stop.
I don't think that's my problem. That's my victory.
7
True.
radiant damage. Oh well.
What?
7 radiant damage.
Is that all
Like-
Sacred Flame does now?
It
It
gets
just does the 8 damage, but it's
it just
cantrip.
it gets shoved into the wall and it makes that unnerving sound. Well, whoever's closest now, which would probably be Skamash, a mimic,
No.
will try to attack.
Totally me.
Um,
On the basis he hid behind me.
Well, yeah, because then we can draw it over here, and then it might think I can walk behind it and stab it in the back with maximum sneak attack.
how much AC do you have?
16.
Oh, it just hits.
Oh, unfortunate.
See how this plays out.
Ow. Okay. That's 8 damage.
Well,
Play
I'm
by book.
conscious.
Wow.
And the Mayak's down!
Oh, good. that's death saving throws for Greg now.
I'm on 0, so I'm fine.
No, that's death saving throws.
Oh,
That's
okay,
zero.
that's right. Yeah, right. Cool. I'm dying.
You don't make it this. You don't make it this round though.
Now it's Dismas.
So basically, what you've just seen is me get bit by a chest, pull my arm out, swear a bunch, run away, and then the cleric just drop like a sack of shit.
Just ran up
All I'm
there.
imagining is the mimic dived and bit him, and it's just 2 legs sticking out of the chest. Going,
Just it latched onto my upper body, and I'm walking around like.
and then you just
Except you're
you just
unconscious.
collapse on the
I walk for a bit and then just donk.
Pum, 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 da-da-da-da-da-da.
Bleeding out horribly.
Why can't I find the spell? Damn it.
I think the most important question here is right now, does this mansion have teeth?
Why didn't you make a spell list, Pib?
I did, and I just have to search it in the book now.
What's
Why
about
didn't you take photos and put it into a document?
Because that would have meant preparation.
Five. You're five.
Right. I'll cast Hunter's Mark on the onto the Mimic as a bonus action.
Which does.
I don't know what that does.
Basically, I mark it as my quarry until the spell ends, so up to an hour. I can deal an extra d6 damage to it whenever I hit it with a weapon attack. And I have wisdom, basically. I have advantage to track it, essentially. It's basically plus d6 damage. Then I will shoot it with my bow.
Sure thing.
If you walk closer to it, I can sneak attack. I can't sneak attack unless someone's flanking it, though.
Yeah, so I got a 24 to hit it, so I'm pretty sure that hits.
I think that hit. Yep.
No, it misses. It's
Is that
definitely a miss.
I know, I guess.
No, I rolled an 18.
Yeah, you got +6, haven't you?
So that and that. I get 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
It dies.
Wow. Excellent. We need to go over and see if I can't, help the cleric.
Yeah,
at all.
I'll help him up as well.
Are you any good with medicine?
No, but
What's
what's it based
not
on?
bad at medicine.
I don't. I'm +2.
I'm +2 as well.
You
So
may as well
if
both attack.
one of us assists the other, we can...
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll assist you.
Okay, I will perform some
Oh, no,
battlefield
I need to make a check, because if I get my check, then you get advantage.
Yeah.
So, what's the check?
Well, my first roll was a 15, so...
Go on.
I rolled a 17, so +2, 19.
Yeah.
So it should give you advantage.
Yeah, so I got either a 15 or
I don't think you have to make a check.
a 13.
You do.
I got a 15, so... Yeah, I think that's at least a stabilize.
Should be fine. I'm no longer dying.
You recover 1 hit point in 1d4 hours.
Cool. Let's find out. An hour. That went well.
That's pretty good.
In an hour, I'll be awake.
I think we should not touch things.
I like pull like when the mimic dies, like I pull it. I pull like the chest like off our tiefling.
You're healing like you're like bandaging me up, but I'm still like inside it.
No, I
I like how
and then we, like...
you two are starting to get eaten by it. I'm just at the back going.
Yeah.
One
defeated
single
the
arrow.
mimic.
Awesome. Does it like I like look like now the mimic's dead? Like I like look inside it. Once we stabilize the cleric, of course.
Very sticky.
You can see more notes and
Hooray!
and
Hooray!
and some sort of map.
I compile like I sort of grab all the notes together and make like a stack and like stuff like and I'm just like
Got some time.
yeah like I like turn to you Pip. I'm just like we should probably tell the orc.
He's probably fine.
You look through the stuff.
Yeah, I take a seat. Like I take a seat somewhere and
Let's
stuff like
see if Thomas heard.
I
Make,
wanted to
make a perception check.
I want to know what happened downstairs. Meanwhile,
Alright, Thomas, yeah.
Fucking nothing, Thomas. You were laying a
Perception.
table.
6, so I don't perceive.
No,
the
you
battle.
don't hear it. Say you've just been laying the table with Robin the mummy,
Very uninteresting.
Have
and the mummy seems to be like walking around trying to tidy things up, but it's not doing very good.
I like to
very good
imagine
job.
Tom's going around knocking things over as
What-
well.
What's happening is
Yeah.
he's
I'm
walking
helping
around, picking up a vase, just wiping it with his bandaged hand, but he's been doing it for so long, it's just wiping more dust on.
Yeah.
This is what's
That's
happening.
what he's doing. He's continuing his butler.
He's so filthy. It's just not working anymore.
I'm helping him do whatever he's doing.
This reminds me of a video I watched the other day, which is real gross. It's about bus seats and why they have those stupid patterns on. They have it because it's an optical illusion to make you not realize how filthy they are.
Seems about right.
And like someone got a hammer and just hit the seat, and it just went just so much shit. It's real gross.
Right.
Right.
Seems reasonable.
I mean, it immersed me. I mean,
Yeah.
This is what's happening.
So I start like reading the notes while.
While Josh reads the notes, I would like to have a look at the map, and then I'll take a crumpled piece of paper out of one of my pockets and compare it to the map.
The map is of the forest,
I see.
and in the middle of the forest, you can see some sort of marking on the map. And on the notes, Josh, you can direct. They direct towards a certain crypt in the forest, where they bury the dead.
Just a set of directions.
Hmm?
Does it have like a name, or is it just a set of directions?
It's a set of directions.
I was like, I look at the map after reading the things, and I'm just like, I guess according to the notes, it's a crypt. I think we may have found.
It seems to
where,
match it.
Yeah, I was like, I think we may have found the hiding place. But that doesn't answer the question of what the fuck is on the roof. I think just staring at the ceiling.
We can find out.
We could, but our cleric's unconscious and I'm almost dead.
How long have they been going through it? Out of interest.
I want to take a rest as well so I can recover.
Yeah.
How long has they been at it? What?
How long
have they been looking through the thing? The papers and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's quite a while now. Like probably half an hour.
Can I count that as a rest to heal?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's of non-strenuous activity.
How much health do you have, Greg?
You've got 8. I'll be on 1 when the hour's up.
I spent I spent my 1d8 hit points and recovered 5 health, which takes me to maximum.
Good job.
You add Constitution, but you don't have any D.
No. Don't be silly.
So you're at 0, Greg, right?
I'm currently at 0. Yeah.
After an hour, he will go up to 1.
Are you unconscious because of that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He got knocked the fuck out.
KO, motherfucker.
He's stable though, which is useful.
Yeah. Means he's just
Is
not
Thomas
dying.
still like it's been like half an hour and Thomas is still downstairs.
Yeah. What are you doing, Thomas? Are you still like going?
I'm
around with
I'm assisting him. I'm like being very kind to him.
It's a mummy. I don't know what you're expecting here.
Nothing.
Thomas.
It's transference. He's lost his goats and now he's caring for something else.
Thomas,
Yes.
Oi, Keck.
Yes.
Make it just a perception check.
1. The mummy attacks you and kills you with mummy aids.
I become omnipresent. With
What is it?
Crit.
Crit. You
Crit.
see outside the window, the gargoyle is walking around.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Shut the door, 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 shut the door.
We don't know this.
I know.
I think about it for a while. I casually stroll back to the front door, lock it.
I thought you could be like, I casually straight to the open the door. Yes?
Yes.
Oh, gargoyle?
The gargoyle's like, I would like some sugar, please.
Oh, I do not have any sugar.
Robin! would you
What?
get some
No,
sugar?
so good! Rips her head off.
Since after I finished going through the notes, like I looked down at Skamesh on the floor. I'm just like, he'll probably be out for a little while longer. I take my pipe out and start packing it.
Have a smoke.
I'd like to go inspect the nest.
Oh, this sounds like a terrible idea.
There's 2 places you haven't been now, which is the top, like the roof with what the supposed
basement.
The
nest.
roof and the basement.
Yeah, I just
and
think
the basement, yes.
we should wait for a cleric to not be unconscious before we.
You'd be fine.
Was there any
Poke
interesting books? Well, like on the shelves outside. Was there anything of
No,
interest?
they were all boring.
One of them is
No.
what was the name of the bad guy again? Because one was like the life and times of
His name is Goramoth.
Goramoth.
the life
The
and times
life
of
and times of
Goramoth.
Goramoth.
I just
I just see it, I'm like, nah, Chuck.
It's just a book saying Goramoth and I love story.
I love triangle.
Yeah, I love what? God.
So like as Pip's trying to get to the roof, I'm like turning to him and just like, It's your funeral. I just like stay with the body. Sorry, not body. Unconscious friend.
I'm not a body. How dare you?
I mean, you're technically a body.
I'm a warm buddy.
Yeah, I just like as soon as like I'm on my own, I just stare at Greg's body. I'm just like, you're lucky I kind of like you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have any money left.
I don't really have any anyway.
The snake staff's also on the floor right now because he dropped it.
He did.
All right.
I was in the middle of identifying that and it went wrong.
Not the staff, but like the cane.
Yeah.
So what do you
if
do?
that's not magical, I want that cane.
So I'm gonna go out and have a poke around the nest.
There's something in it.
Is there a way up, or do we have to climb? I guess we have to climb the hole.
You are aware there's something in it, right?
Is there
There's no apparent way up.
Yeah, something in it.
Both of us saw something.
This is why we were saying don't do it.
Do it anyway.
There's no apparent way up, so you would probably have to climb out the window and get on the roof. Probably your best way.
Or the hole.
I'm interested. Is anyone in our party good at climbing? Because I'm not.
I'm
that
strong.
still requires climbing, because you need to get up on the roof.
I'm good at climbing.
I have +2. I'm not bad at climbing.
Acrobatics isn't climbing.
Sure it is.
It's
You
not.
do it with your...
It's not.
You're awful at climbing, aren't you, Pib?
Athletics is climbing.
You can't climb, can you? I'm probably going to be... Me and Thomas are going to be the best ones at climbing up.
I've got 4 animal handling. This will go well.
Ah.
We have
Sure.
to climb up first.
I'm pretty good.
I'm just waiting for
that's
like it's gonna like so
Just
a
falls
mimic
off the
knocks our cleric out. Pib tries to climb up, falls down. Thomas opens the door, gets killed by a
I
gargoyle.
closed it. I locked it.
Look, I'll just lean out the window and I'll like throw a rock at the nest.
You didn't lock it, by the way, Thomas.
Animal
you don't have-
handling!
You don't have the key, Thomas.
Oh, yeah, I need a key?
I thought it was
Well, then I just, close it casually, then walk back to doing the assisting.
And as you turn around, like you look at it's just against the glass, just
Yeah, it just
like blink levels
and
of
and it just starts glowing, and then it just shoots out a beam of lasers. And you're dead.
Shit! I thought this wasn't fair. I thought this was the only time we're not gonna have laser combat.
No,
Dude.
don't be silly. There's always
dude,
lasers.
you have not felt the beholders.
oh god.
Fuck beholders.
Let's just not talk about beholders,
Yeah.
alright?
Me and Greg both have PTSD.
Like it's gonna happen. Like he's gonna unleash a beholder on us, and it's gonna put TPK us, and you're just gonna have even more PTSD. PSS.
We have post-traumatic beholder syndrome.
Behold my trauma.
PTB.
Behold my beholding.
PTBS.
What happens? What
SD.
happens?
So Pib, are you actually gonna try and climb up to the nest?
Well, I see it's like a lot harder to get to than I thought, so I probably need some assistance.
There's a lot more to this nest than you previously thought. Previously, you thought you could take the stairs to the uninhabited roof. Now you have to climb to the inhabited nest. It's not so good anymore.
I'm just gonna sit there like smoking my pipe until Greg wakes up.
Until I wake up in half an hour's time.
Right, what do you do?
I guess I wait for the cleric to wake up.
I mean, in fact,
What
like
should we do until he is?
after you decide to stay, I just like turn to you and I'm just like I hold a pack of cards and I'm just like, fancy a game?
Sure.
Thomas, what do you do?
Just the general assist. Actually, I'm
It's
gonna
continue cleaning forever until something interesting happens.
This is the
Something
most
interesting
deep
did
walk
happen.
there is.
Something interesting did happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he missed it. Because he was too busy cleaning.
The gargoyle happened and he shut the door and didn't
why
to tell
you
anyone.
want me to go solo it?
You could tell us.
But
That'd
I
be-
soloed a mimic.
No, you didn't. I did 7 damage.
It's true, he did 7 damage.
After a while, of
And then you were like, "Oh, is that all it does?"
after a while
I know
of
you died, so I mean, it sort of negates the damage you did.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
That damage meant you didn't die too.
What? No.
No, I'd have a turn between it and then.
Yeah, maybe.
right.
Anyway, what do you do, Thomas?
After a while of cleaning and not really prevailing, I get quite upset and I walk upstairs to see what's happened.
Clerics on the floor and
You
go inside the office.
It's just a dead cleric on the ground.
There's a cleric on the floor. There's like mimic glue everywhere.
Me and Pim were playing
We're
poker.
just sitting there playing cards on the
Yeah, but we like,
but occasionally, like cards are getting stuck to your hand.
And
You see a hand on the table.
We're sat either side of Greg. We're using Greg as the table.
Oh, we should have used the. You hadn't killed the hand. We could use played cards with the hand. Like your turn, hand.
I walk inside. I'm like,
You got a good poker face.
oh, deal me in. Also, there's a gargoyle outside.
I think he has no reaction to Scarmash being like to his eyes dead on the ground.
I'm bandaged or something.
You're not. None of us have medical supplies.
You've like shoved my own clothing into my wounds and made sure they're not bleeding anymore. You've literally just pushed the cloth in.
Yeah, it's fine.
So you start to play cards.
Ideally, man.
You can hear something walking outside, like
Gargoyle.
Every now and then, like when I'm hearing it, like he says gargoyle, I just like every now and then like go like peek out of the hole in the wall, then go back to the cards.
It's the gargoyle. It's just walking around the building.
It's just stomping around.
Yeah, it's like as long as
It's like
it can't
taking looks
fly, we
over.
should be okay.
It's like flexing its wings a little bit.
Oh,
And Greg comes back to his mind.
You're like in the middle of a tense hand, and it's just it all goes.
Damn it! And I'm not going out again.
motherfucker.
That
That's
was
it.
unpleasant.
Right.
I like collect all the cards up and like stand up and just like help him to his feet.
I'm gonna heal myself. That's what's gonna happen. How much does it do? So
It's like
cure
D8 or
wounds.
something.
Yeah, it's D8 plus.
Probably want to make sure I do cure, not inflict.
It's D8 plus your wisdom or something, isn't it? For a card?
D8, yeah.
He choke.
I am so fine.
He
Over heal.
force chokes himself and just passes out again.
I'm fine. Everything's good in the
So
world.
the only places we haven't checked are the basement and the roof, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
what's going on then? Find anything interesting?
We decided to stick around until you woke up because we've only got the basement and the roof to check, and well, there's still something on the roof, and me and my elf friend here we're not the best at climbing.
Oh.
But I am good at handling animals.
Oh,
Relevant.
And then I paused and was like, oh, and before I forget, there's a gargoyle wandering around outside.
Oh, good.
Don't worry, I closed the front door. Also, the table's set.
I really hope you just left the front door open. It's like, close the front door.
It's like one of those things. Like I closed the front door, and there's like, did I? Yeah, no, I did.
Did I leave the gas on?
Yeah, I did.
The door, and then we just hear like bang, bang of the door like blowing up.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, if it really wanted to get inside, there's a huge hole in the wall right there.
Find any other notes or anything?
I just like, oh yeah, in the mimic. Do I know that is called a mimic? Like, is that common knowledge?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like,
Bitey chest.
It's not very common though. It's extremely uncommon.
It's the bitey chest now.
no,
But it's definitely.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, would I know that thing is called a mimic?
More like
It would be a knowledge arcana, probably.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'll do a knowledge arcana. Probably, which is just literally +2 for me.
I ain't got a clue what this thing is.
I got an 11.
Probably not.
What is that?
Thomas, you didn't see it.
I mean, it's dead on the
Yeah, well,
fucking...
so all you
you'll
see is a
see it.
chest. You just see a chest, and you're just confused what
it has
killed it.
teeth.
Slightly.
And it's sticky.
Yeah,
I mean,
Arcana
it's...
is nothing.
It has teeth and a very long tongue.
Yeah, I mean, that's
like,
not a monster.
inside the fucking chest, whatever it was, there was some directions and a map into the center of the forest. Some sort of crypt. I'm thinking that's where our runaway noble might have begun.
Ah, glorious. Do we want to check the rest of this place?
It can't hurt.
Yeah.
Well, it can hurt, but we should.
It can't hurt. The chest must have been the worst of it.
Yeah. It's
Which side was the nest on the roof?
What?
The side with the hole or the other side?
Side with the hole.
Okay. I propose we climb up on the other side of the building. Not
How?
right. Through the window.
The roof is quite big, so it's not like you just climb up the roof and there's the nest. Like,
Wait, maybe flashbacks, gargoyles, roofs. There's going to be 2 of them, and one will breathe fire.
Oh, God. I'm out.
the other one's cut in half.
It's dead. It's already dead. Just means it's missing.
Did you forget to tell us there's a bell tower on this house?
Well, you did ring a bell to begin.
Shit!
Oh, we awoke the gargoyle. Careless.
Who's this we? I didn't ring a bell. I pushed the gate.
Yeah, it was only you rang the bell, Greg.
I awoke the gargoyle.
Oh, so you have a bell on you at all times. It's just
Yeah.
constantly waking it.
Sorry, I'm trying to be stealthy.
I just I turned to you. I'm just like, I mean, if you want to climb up on the roof, that's your business. I could give you a hand, but I'm not going up there. I don't. Me and climbing don't go.
I'll give you a boost. It's fine. You wanted to check it out.
All right, how about this then? You give me a boost up, and I have a look on the roof without going on it, and then we decide whether we want to go up there or not. Get a better lay of the land, as it were.
Look at it this way, Josh. It's athletics to get on the roof, but it's acrobatics to stop yourself falling off.
Yeah, but it.
So you could get on the roof, start falling off, then acrobatics yourself to stay on the roof.
Whatever. Greg, boost me up.
All right, I'll boost him.
I'll give you an advantage if you succeed.
Sure.
Wait. How did we get to climbing? There's still a gargoyle outside.
Yeah, but it's on the floor.
It's on the floor.
It's
don't
on the
fall
ground.
off the roof, then. Oi, heck.
Alright, so my first roll is a 6. My second roll is a 14. So I'll take the 14.
Yeah, that'll do.
Cool.
You
So
get up on the roof.
Yeah. What's up there?
It's a bit foggier, so it's a bit...
Is there like a
Do I have to
chimney
put...
stack
is-
you can
is-
wrap a rope around?
Make a perception check.
You have to walk through a wall,
14.
a door
14.
of...
14.
Okay. You can see in the nest, it's a hippogriff.
Yeah, it's a hit.
It's like sitting down and like looking at you by like having its head to the side.
And it's taking a piss.
I sort of like do the sort of like half whisper, half shout like down like, "Hey, elf, you good with animals, right?
Yeah.
Get up here."
I should probably get up there.
It's like turning its head like this sometimes. You know, like curious. It's more
I
curious
just do
about
that.
you.
I'm just like holding my hands, like make sure I've got nothing in them.
It like spreads its wings.
give me
and
a-
goes,
Give me,
like it
give
not
me
not
up there, Greg.
violently.
Give me
Like
up
it
there.
just goes like it just like
You want a
squeezes
boost?
a little bit
Give me
Give
up
you
there.
a
like-
boost.
and then flaps its wings.
Yeah, you good.
You should start. Like,
What do I get?
we need to identify the cane as
I
well.
got a 19. So
Yeah.
I get up onto the roof
Okay. You
and animal handling it. I'm gonna go with the only hippogriff law that I know, which is the Harry Potter law, and I bow to it.
well, what do you
My animal handling is I got a 15 for
That's
handling.
Griffin's Pib.
No,
that
that's
was a hippogriff.
Was
that
it?
is
Yeah.
Yes,
Are you sure?
Yep.
yes, it's
I'm
definitely
not convinced.
100%.
100%. Do not need a phone a friend. No 50-50. Don't want to ask the audience. So yeah, I bow to it and I get a 15 with animal handling.
you bow to it,
Okay,
and
sure.
it looks at you now. It seems its attention seems to be at you, and it like stands up.
See, I don't know what we're gonna do now. We're in this situation.
It lowers its head.
You know, as I said, it respects me.
It
I'll give you that.
And then it eats you.
It raises its head, and it now looks at you both standing up in its nest.
I will slowly approach it. Very slowly.
And gently rub its eyeballs.
Like, hand outstretched.
Thomas, you would be so dead right now.
I'm not there. I didn't climb the roof.
Yeah. So I approach it with an arm outstretched with an open palm. And so does it let me get in close, or?
Yeah, it doesn't really do anything. It's just sitting there. Well, standing.
Chilling out.
I go to stroke its beak.
It doesn't mind.
Harry Potter laws coming through.
Yes.
You can hear something rumbling. Something on the side of the building.
I look down and see a gargoyle climbing up towards us, don't I, Ronith?
On the other side of the building, yes, you can see the gargoyle coming up, and it's like sitting there now.
It's like what? Just
it's
on
like
the side
stuff
of the building?
falling down from the building because it's a stone gargoyle, and just climbed up the building, and it's sitting there now. The hippogriff sort of looks over, and it walks over to it.
I informed Thomas and Greg below us that the gargoyle is now up here.
Oh, good.
Do you need help?
While the hippogriff is sort of distracted, I'm going to have a quick look in its nest and see if I can determine if there's anything in there.
No, there is nothing in it.
Oh. I rolled an 18.
Don't even need a roll.
There's nothing in there, so it's not got any babies or eggs or anything, so it's not protecting anything.
If there were babies, you would probably never be able to do that.
Oh well.
So
let's check. Just a friendly hippogriff.
Yes, and
is there something dangling between its legs?
No.
Yeah, birds don't.
See,
but it's a horse. That half
is a horse in its back, but it doesn't have a horse cock. No.
There's no giant horse.
So it's a lady. Okay, that's surprising.
It walks over to the gargoyle, and it sort of strokes against it a little bit, and the gargoyle just sort of stands there looking at you guys.
How's it going?
This is a weird love affair.
Yeah, I turned to Pim and just well, I mean, it's not the strangest thing I've seen all day.
Yeah, you were almost eaten by a chest. I don't know what we're gonna do now.
You need help.
I'm going back down. Fuck it.
I'll be ready to catch them.
What is it to go down?
Here.
Can I acrobatics down?
Yeah, acrobatics is falling.
Sure, I will acrobatics down.
You can hear the rumbling of the gargoyle. Well, actually, it's just a huge thump. It's like the gargoyle jumping down and breaking some of the rubble down there.
Oh, so it's just jumped down to the bottom floor now.
Yeah.
Broke off both legs.
I acrobat down to the hole we came out of.
Sure.
14. It's not great.
Yeah, you
but
do
I
it.
make it. Cool.
It's not graceful, but you don't die.
Hey.
Yep.
So that's a plus.
You will descend. Got a 10.
I'll grab him. Just, flips down.
Right, it's just nope, Pip slips and dies.
What did you get again?
I got a 10.
Yeah, you were fine.
I got a 12 to just grab him and make sure
Getting down is a lot easier than getting up.
I pick the cane. As I get down, I pick the cane up. I'm just I'm gonna take this with me.
Have you? You were identifying it this entire time, right?
xTomass?
No.
It was nowhere near enough time. It takes 11 minutes to do that.
You started a little bit before that.
And then he got
it
KO'd.
has to be uninterrupted.
Okay.
He started a little bit before, and then a mimic was on his face.
Fair enough. Whatever, you have started it again.
Yeah,
I feel like it's going to get up to 11 minutes and be like, it's a cane.
I mean, sure, I'll wait for an identification. If you want to do that.
Alright, well, I'll do it then.
Right, you wait, and you can determine that it is indeed magical.
Oh, what is it?
It is a cane of the adder.
Cane of the adder.
With this cane, you may turn yourself into a snake for 1 minute.
Cool. There's nothing.
Stackered cane.
I'll hold on.
You can use this.
You
can use this.
No, I just said if it was nothing, I'll take the cane. So
it's a magical rod.
You turn yourself into a snake, and when you're a snake, you have 15 armor, 20 HP.
You're a snake. It's super lame.
Yeah, but you're a snake, but you have 20 HP.
Yeah, it's true.
Which is like hella good survival.
You're a very tiny snake, however.
Probably does more damage as well.
Like being a small snake for a minute could be beneficial.
Yeah, can I ask if I can have it?
Like if we need to get through a snake's asshole.
It's magical. You'll turn into
you can do a bite attack for 1d6 pierce damage.
Lame.
That's it.
Very lame.
If you die as the snake, you die.
Oh, what?
You die in the snake, you die in real life.
Rough.
I ask if I can have the cane.
Yeah, if you want.
Awesome.
Sure, why
So
not?
it's like the knob,
snake.
like the
Yeah, you twist this, you'll turn into a snake.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's like the knob is,
So now,
is a snake.
now, along with your dapper top hat and everything,
I have a
you've now
cane.
got
I have a
as
cane.
well.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like a snake cane, and when you
Now I can push doors open with the cane.
And then if it all goes bad, you can turn into a snake and slither away. The door opens and there's a snake.
You push the door with the cane, but you slip a little and accidentally turn the thing. You're just a snake. Fuck.
Alright, then I vote we check out the basement.
Sure. Let's go do that.
go down
Probably
to
just
the
be
basement.
where the mummy sleeps.
You go down the basement.
I push the door open with the cane and then put my hand on the clerk and just like, after you, sir.
I don't want to.
My hand's still sticky from the thing, so it's like as I peel my hand off your arm, it's like a sticky handprint.
Maybe the orc should go first.
Well, okay. Why not?
Okay, my kid goes first.
Ooh, right.
He goes down the stairs, and it's very dark down there. There's actually no light.
I think we have. Like,
Dark vision.
Oh, we've got dark vision. That's true.
Yeah, all of us can see in
Then
dark.
it's fine.
Do we all have dark vision?
A
Wow.
non-issue.
It's
So
dark
what's it
down
like
there.
down here? It's very black and white.
There's a table. There is an oil lamp that is long ago run out of oil. There is a cage with a blanket above it.
Nice. Is that it? Is that all?
I pull it off.
Pull it off.
Yep.
You see a very big creature inside.
What is
Hello,
It seems to
lovely.
be.
Define
seems to
very
be-
big.
It seems to be sleeping. It's like well, I'm just gonna say it right now. It's a basilisk.
Oh, nice.
Well,
So is it large or?
So it's like a big crocodile.
Does it have two giant things that look like eyes on its head?
But they're not
It's
actually
turned.
eyes.
It's turned away from you right now, and it's sleeping. And you can see a little note on the like cage door, and it says, "Don't look at Lloyd. He doesn't like people looking at him."
As soon as I see that,
Cover
I'm just
that
like,
back
I'm just like, back. I mean, I don't say to him, just like, waving the cane. I've already become a crotchety old man with the cane. Just like,
No.
I was hoping you would be like, it doesn't like being poked with a little stick, so we're going to go up and poke with a little stick.
all of you take very
That'll
little
really
time.
piss it off.
It takes very little time for all of you read the text. I'm like,
it's like we all read it and we're just like, listen, Thomas is still staring at the note. It's like,
Yeah.
I have 10 int, which is not
Like,
that
that's
bad.
actually not bad at all.
Okay, so you put the blanket on again.
Yep.
It's very deep, you know.
I want to investigate the room, like see if I can find anything hidden or whatever.
I pillaged the room.
There's not a lot in this room.
My investigation was a 23.
What happened, Thomas?
My pillaging was a crit.
Pillaging what?
What do you
Don't
think
just
wrong?
give him shit that wasn't there before. You
I'm
don't
not gonna
No,
give him
good.
shit. You get a bucket of water.
Oh,
Right.
It's a magical bucket of water.
It always
As
runs
a
out.
And it's a mop as well.
oh, sick.
That's an improv quarterstaff right there.
Yeah. Never know when you might need.
Do I find anything with my 23? Like, is there anything we missed?
No. There's notes on the actual basilisk though. Like there's writings about it.
I will take them, but I won't.
Like there's like
Oh.
like scientific notes, like weight and height, and it eats this and it's
Guy
that.
has quite an imagination.
I skim them, and then I'm just like, here, seeker of knowledge. Sure, you will.
I will read them in depth while these lot are like rifling around the room and stuff. Not there's much in here, but I'll pretend like they're still rifling while I'm just still reading these notes.
I look at everyone. I think there's someone who needs this mop more than me. I walk upstairs and give the mummy the mop.
He takes it and he goes away and starts mopping.
Oh, sick. I totally knew what the basilisk was, because I critted knowing what the basilisk was.
Yeah, you know what the basilisk is.
So I was even more panically telling Thomas to put the blanket back.
I didn't even see anything. I was like,
Yeah, the basilisk does indeed have a petrifying gaze.
Yeah.
Turn you into stone.
The second I saw it, you guys like read the note, and I was already like.
I like the way we found like a bunch of shit that's already ridiculously dangerous.
Yep.
Did find this is indeed an old adventurer's house, so.
Yeah. And so I guess we're done then.
When we leave, I recommend you hide that cane, just in case the gargoyle thinks you're stealing.
I think about it, I'm just like, I nod my head and
I'm going to
I want to hide it. I don't exactly have. It's a cane.
You've got a trench coat.
No, I
Yes.
don't. I have like a. It's like a.
oh,
It's
I have
tail
a travel-
clothes, It's not a trench coat.
You could put it in my quiver,
Sure.
like
Yeah.
stick head down. It would just look like an arrow.
I want to go back upstairs and just quickly check through the books and see if there is anything interesting on the basis I left a ranger who likes forests looking through the books.
There is.
He's just crying at the wasted paper, at the wasted treasure.
There isn't a lot
Yeah,
really,
it's
but there is stuff about like different cults around that does worship dragons.
I'll take those. Anything related to dragons, I'm taking.
any fairy tales?
Yes.
I'll take them.
Some of them actually contain fairies.
Actual fairy tale.
You open the book and fairies.
It's a book on fairy tales, so it's like this fairy has this tale. It is used in these potions. It's not nearly as nice as you wanted. It's actually really grim.
There's this moment Oikek's like reading, like very happy that he found a fairy tale book, and then he like reads about like dissecting a fairy. Then he turns to the camera and his face turns into a donkey's ass. Jackass.
Okay.
Yeah, anything
What do
with
you do?
dragons I'll take, and
You get a book that is basically seems to be notes and a biography of Gilligan basically visiting
Called
these
Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's
visiting these
Island.
different dragon cults and whatever across the Trana.
Okay.
So I guess we're gonna leave now.
Yeah.
Alright, well I give my like I said, we go with the plan of I give Pip my cane to
Be a PIMP.
Okay. So you open the door and you go outside and you can see the gargoyle like walking around on the courtyard.
Is he chill? He doesn't care.
Yeah, he just walks around. He looks at you a little bit. Then he
I wave
keeps
goodbye.
walking. He goes back to his statue place and like goes back and freezes.
All right.
I make sure I close the iron
Not the
gate
dangerous
after us
part
when
from
we leave.
Noak.
The mummy closes the door after you, starts to lock everything.
Was pleasure meeting you, friend.
His name's
Say-
Robin.
His name's what?
His name's Robin.
Pleasure meeting you, Robin. Was fun working with you. Hope to see you around. Yeah, cool.
Then he closes.
Have fun. What a guy.
After we get outside of the courtyard and I close the iron gate behind us, it was like it was one of the most surreal experiences I've had.
Was it?
That was a bit weird. And I was raised by wolves.
Yeah, but I'm guessing.
Sure, you were.
I'm guessing your wolves never kept any living treasure chests.
No.
Right, I pull up the map and the directions, and it was like, "Shall we press on, friends?"
This way. Just
Yeah,
pointing entirely the
you
wrong
point,
way
and I'm
again.
just like, I just like take your hand and just like pull it to the actual direction.
Yes, as I was saying.
All right, move on. Okay,
This way.
you move